Hi Church family, I trust you're well. Just encourage you to take a couple of minutes just to read through this week's In Touch email, just so you can keep up to date with all that's happening in the life of the church in the coming weeks and months. But I would also like to take a minute, if I can, to share with you about this year's gift day. Time and again in the Bible, we read about the principle of kingdom multiplication. How God is able to take what might seem very small and produce something very big out of it. So we see it graphically illustrated by Jesus when he's been teaching thousands of people and they're left stranded at the end of the day with no food and no means to get any food. And Jesus is offered a couple of loaves and fish and he blesses that. And then as it's distributed, God miraculously multiplies the food and thousands of men, women and children are satisfied and have a great meal. Jesus himself talked about this principle when it comes to the gospel. And in the parable of the sower, he said how when the seed is sown on good ground, it produces a harvest that's 30 times or 60 times or 100 times greater than what was sown. In terms of kingdom growth, Jesus used the picture of the mustard seed. He said just a tiny mustard seed. When it's planted, it grows into this huge plant under which many animals find shelter. And then we read in 2 Corinthians 9 about giving, how God loves to enrich and abundantly bless generous hearts, leading to an overflow of provision. It's the same principle time and again. How God is able to take what we offer him and produce something much greater from it. So this time of year, we have a special gift day at Aylsham Community Church. And through that, over past years, we've seen God bless us as a church, as individuals, as we've given and we've been able to invest into ministry and resources and giving to others in ways that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to. And we're very mindful this year as we come up to this time for a gift day of the financial challenges that many of us are facing. So we don't approach this gift day or talk about it glibly in any way. We're just very conscious of the challenges for people. But we're also very conscious of this principle of kingdom multiplication. And that as we look to just continue to give with faith, how we believe God is going to multiply and bless what we're able to give. So this year, the focus for our gift days is very much around the theme of heating. Over recent times, we've been able, through gift days, to do a lot of refurbishment that's been badly needed in our building. But earlier this year, the gas heaters in our office were condemned. And as winter approaches, we need to replace those with economy electric heaters. And so we're praying that our gift day will enable us to do that. But with heaters come increased costs of fuel and energy. We know that's hitting us as individuals and as households, but also it's going to have a big impact on us as a church. And so again, we're praying that that the gift day will enable us to meet those increased costs. But more than that, it's not just about our comfort as a church, it's about being able to open our building, to be able to run ministry and invite people in. One of the things that's being talked about at the moment is the Warm Rooms initiative, where buildings and organisations are being asked if they can open up to provide a place during the winter where people can come if they're not able to turn their heating on and find a place of warmth. And we want to respond to that. And we're going to be talking with the other churches in Aylsham about how we can do that. So that's a really positive outreach opportunity there that will be presented by this situation. So our gift day, we're looking for God to release resources to enable us to do these things. So we just ask you, just very, very seriously, very genuinely, just to consider with faith what your response might be to this gift day. And let's see together what God is able to do as we give what he's blessed us with. So bless you. As I say, do please look through In Touch. We've got exciting things coming up. We've got our Living Out Equipping Evening at the beginning of October, a church family meeting on Sunday the 2nd of October, just for us to share some important updates and news with you. We've got baptisms coming up at the end of October. Lots of good things going on. So God bless you. See you very soon.